I was back in my isolation room, laying on the hard-ass bed. I was waiting to finally be let out. Handy Mandy still doesn't trust me. Well, he does, he just thinks I'll run away and rat them out to the heroes. How like I would help those jerks. I'm not really thinking of that now. Sure, it's important, but all that's flooding my head is what Moth Isabella said to me on my test. The same place you left them, but I doubt you will find anything, you monster. The monster part didn't hurt really. I mean, come on, look at me. I look like an alien. Wait, Venom is an alien. How the part that concerned me the most was the part where she said I wouldn't find anything. What does that mean? Did they all leave and get adopted, or did they all run away like me? Hey Dolly, you okay? Feeling a tap on my shoulder, I freaked out. Reflexes came in, pinning whoever poked me onto the bed. Me on top of them, pinning their hands above their head, my knees on both sides of their hips. Looking to see the culprit of the heart attack, ready to knock the living lights out of them, I see a stunted Dabi with wide eyes looking straight at me. Recomposing himself in a second, his eyes going back to the half-lidded position, and a smirk spreading across his face. Well then, Dolly, if you wanted me that bad, you should have just said so. Immediately after he said that, I sprung off of him, turning around, hiding the fact I was blushing at least 56 different shades of red from the comment. After I get my face under control, I turn around to face him. He was in a sitting position on my bed with a raised eyebrow. Why didn't you knock? For all you know, I could have been naked. Questing him to tell me why he suddenly appeared in my room without me knowing. He just looked at me like I was stupid. I did knock, stupid, but you didn't say anything, so I just came in to find you looking at the ceiling like a crazy person. Do you have a weird kink for being naked alone? He said a matter of factually. How the hell did I not hear him? I was in my own mind that much. How you hear that? Y/N, you probably have a kink like that. Venom being annoying as usual. And what the hell was the whole pinning me to the bed thing? I know I'm sexy, but damn, that was a bit far for just meeting someone. His usual smirk playing on his lips, being way too cocky for his own good. We didn't just meet, I met you like a month ago. And sorry for that, I didn't know it was you, so reflexes kicked in, and yeah. Sorry, Dabi. Say, lowering my head, feeling guilty for letting my body act on its own and possibly hurting him. He just chuckled, standing up and walking over to me, resting his hand on my head. Please don't worry about it. Dolly, it was joke. So you want to tell me what happened on your test, cause you look like you saw a ghost. Biting my lip, pondering if I should tell him about the whole, oh yeah, I met my mother and ate her head and she said to me everyone was gone. Looking back into his eyes, I realized how pretty they were and gave in. He knows most of it anyways. And so I come back thinking, how the hell am I gonna get back to the orphanage I escaped forever ago? I finished telling him everything that happens. I have no idea why, but I feel like I can trust him with this. Examining his face to see his response to the little story, his hand on the bottom of his scared chin, in thinking pose, and his eye staring off into the middle of nowhere. To be honest, it was really cute the way his face scrunched up a little. What is wrong with you? You have bad taste in men. Like, he looks like he was just cremated and jumped out the place. Man, Venom, you are a dick when you want to be. You don't look all that great yourself, you know. I say in my head, kind of mad that I had no plan and Venom's annoying. Why don't we just go to the orphanage? You said you still know the place. Dabi said, finally speaking after thinking for what felt like forever. I looked at him at like he is the craziest person ever. Like, what the hell? I have been on the run for like almost 3 years. Baka, do you know how long it would take to get back there? We don't have that time. I have to get back to Ray, Emma, and philosophy. He just looks at me and snickers. Yeah, that's right, he snickered like this is funny. Pinching the bridge of my nose, I continue. What are you laughing about? It's not funny. I can't just leave and find it. He just shakes his head and grabs my wrist, dragging me out the hallway into the bar. There was only Kurogiri at the bar, no one else except us. Hey, smoke machine, I need you to warp me and this little lady somewhere. His attention to the new voice in the bar, an annoyed vibe about him, but his eyes landed on me and softened for a sec, then looked back at Patchy with a glare. Mr. Dabi, I would appreciate if you would stop calling me that. It's rude. I am sorry, miss. Y/N, you cannot leave the hideout, but if it's a message I can deliver it for you. Shaking my head saying no, but Zombie Boy was not about to give up. I'll be with her if you're worried that she will run away. So do me a solid and let it slide. He said in a slight begging tone, hoping for it to work. I would really like it if you would teleport us to Whammy's house, please. I say, adding the last push to see what the crazy lady was saying. Fine. I will, but just this once and only because Miss Y/N Ask nicely, you could learn some manners from her. A big purple warp gate appears, and we start to go through it, but not before Misty adds one more thing. You only have an hour, that's when Shigaraki will be back. If you want to get in the league, I recommend getting back before then. Thank you, Mamajiri. The portal closes, leaving us in front of gates with a forest inside. My stomach starts to turn, and I feel as if I'm going to throw up, looking over the entrance. A big black gate with spiky tips, and on the left a concrete slab falling apart reading Whammy's house. Orphanage for the Unwanted, which was written in a sickly dark green. Let's go, I guess, unless you too much of a pussy, your face is screaming I don't want to hear. He said, pulling me along, opening the gate and making the trek on the gravel road, through the forest. Noticing our hands somehow interlocked as we walked, he gave me a reassuring squeeze, keeping his gaze forward. Smiling at our hand, completely forgetting what we were doing here, smacking my face into the back of the tall boy, about to whine about why we stopped until I looked over his shoulder. All the color drained from my face and tears streamed down my cheeks, not caring if the blue-eyed male saw me. Letting go of the boy's hand, I ran at full speed towards the side, stopping when I saw the one thing I was dreading. There I was standing in a completely burned building, in front of a pile of bones. It was all too much. I just collapsed, staring off at the pile. Some of the clothing didn't burn, and that's when I knew it was real. All I could do was scream and cry until I would lose my voice, until I had no more tears left to cry. They were all together when they died. They were so young, too young. Flashback. Okay, everyone, what do we do when there's an emergency? Today I was teaching the children on what to do if in an emergency, and I thought it would be fun if we did fake simulations. I see a hand shoot up, jumping up and down, trying to be seen and to answer the question. Yes, Anna. I say in a kind voice, giggling a bit on how cute she was being. We come and get you, her mother. She sat a little unsure of herself, hoping to get the correct answer. I put my hand under my chin in a funny thinking pose. You're close but not quite. If there's an emergency, I want everyone to stay together, and some of you will get the babies. Then come and get us. We are a family. We will fight and survive together. Everyone got that. Everyone smiling and nodding, some saluting me like soldiers. It was all good times. Joy was an emotion everyone felt all the time. Smiling faces everywhere. Present time, it all changed. Everyone is gone, and I failed to keep my promise with Emma. How am I supposed to tell her it's all gone? It's all my fault. I was getting out of control, and Venom was taking advantage of my weak state, taking the chance to start slipping out. Poor Y/N, you're right, it is all your fault. How could you do that to children? I was starting to destroy stuff with the black tentacles, slamming whatever I could reach, adding to the damage already created. I started to feel a burning sensation, but I didn't hurt as much as my heart. I paid no mind to it, continuing to cry, scream, and break stuff. I was about to let Venom have full control, slowly slipping into the darkness. But I suddenly freeze, feeling two muscular arms wrap around me, whispering to me, "It's okay, Y/N, it's not your fault, it's okay." Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss anything I post.